Let's talk about Scream 7. I'm not sure if you actually saw
I've
it.
not seen it, no.
I am a fan of the Scream series. I think the films are fun. They're not as gory as other horror movies. It's kind of, Final Girl the series, and we've had some good entries, some not as great entries. I think the best was in when Wes Craven was directing
Mm.
and Kevin Williamson wrote the scripts. I'm sorry, that's when it was at his peak.
You mean the
But
first
Nev,
3?
what's it? Yeah, Nev Campbell returns in this because of a controversy over one of the actresses from Scream 6, which was intended to be a trilogy. There have been some protests over it. Setting that aside, Nev Campbell coming back is really what made this for me. Her character, Sydney Prescott, she's now married, has a daughter, teenage daughter, who's at the same age Sydney was when the events happened in the first Scream. So we see things play out as one would expect. Ghostface returns and killing sort of anyone that doesn't have plot armor. If you're a friend, if you're a friend of Sydney Prescott or Sydney Prescott's daughter, you're not safe. Of course, Gail Weathers returns, played by Courtney Cox. And we've even have like two holdover characters um, from Scream 6, which return helping Courtney Cox. It's a bit convoluted how they get there. And I'll say this. This movie had me for the nostalgia. It's like, oh man, Nev Campbell looks amazing. By the way, I should say, she came to our theater. Her and the director, writer, Kevin Williamson, came to the theater in Burbank to intro the film. I
Oh.
shot video for members only. Check that out. But she really is the thing that ground this. But everything that they came up with, like that would have saved the day, conveniently came up with ways for it to not. Like, why isn't Ned Camp or Sidney Prescott just have a gun within reach? It's always like somewhere else. He has a safe room, but leaves it. She leaves it to help her husband. Uh, there's like all these played by Joel McHale. Actually, he plays her husband. It's I really was there for the nostalgia, and it was clever up until the end. Ghostface reveals should like mean something. Like, oh, I never would have guessed that. And it's kind of like you could figure it out because people keep dying off. There's almost no one left. It was the worst Ghostface reveal in the series. I'm sorry to report. So while the first half of the movie had me from the like, it felt like old school Scream. It felt like, they do the stab references, which are actually like Scream references,
Yeah.
like it was just very, it's sort of like it knows what it's trying to do. Even Matthew Lillard returns as Stu Macher. He's back, and you're like, is it Stu? Could it be someone with deep fake? Like what's going on? There's really good mystery box stuff until the end. I really didn't like the last half of the movie just lost me. Unfortunately, it's also too long. It's like it's 2 hours. Um just under 2 hours. Should have been shorter. So I don't know. If you're a fan of the series, I will say you probably have fun in the first half, but the second half left me disappointed. The main thing being the worst ghost face reveal in all the movies. I'm sorry to say. It's just a what? They could have like they even had like a clever way for Matthew Lillard, Stu, to come back that made sense. And they even have, you've got like Dewey with David Arquette. There's like cameos here, and they come up with ways for them to come back that make sense. It's not just a flashback, which is easy. So I'm disappointed, but I can't deny I had a good time for the first half of the film, and then it got tired. So a bare recommend from me, but only if you are already a Scream fan.
Mm.
Let's go to comments.
By the way, what celebrity appears in the beginning of the movie?
I didn't recognize anybody.
I mean, wasn't that the signature thing where they take a
yeah, they do, but there wasn't.
off?
There is a standalone sequence in the beginning. I didn't recognize the actors. It's probably someone huge.
They're probably
in a band that I don't know.
Okay.
Because I don't like modern music.
And then nothing beats the first reveal or the reveal in the first movie.
Yeah, you just but also let me go back to this. Let me go back. I'm going back. We're not gonna go to comments. I'm gonna keep talking. It's those reveals meant something.
Mm-hmm.
There was a big connection. It was shocking. That's why I'm saying the ghost face reveal, which I will not say, and obviously no spoilers, but it's disappointing because it's not meaningful like it was in previous movies where you're like, wait, what? And there's a really convoluted reason that you've got this person, that is doing all this. Anyways, it's a bare recommend only if you're a Scream fan, and a not recommend if you're not a big fan.